Hello, you. Hi, I'm Dan, and after about 2 unexpected months of faffing around technical difficulties and me being asleep, we're back again. Hi. I've roped Robin back into it, of course, because what else do we do? But also Terse is here with us today.
After 10,000 years, or 2 months, finally I'm free. Ah, hi.
Hold on.
Sorry, Terse, how are you going to follow that one up?
Yeah, I was thinking.
That's all I got.
I wasn't expecting to need to workshop a character here. Hold on. I awaken from my slumber.
Nice, love
That's
it.
mine.
I'll tell you this, I prepared one joke, and that was not it.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I found out.
You're playing your
Okay,
cards
so
quite early.
When you went, wait, you said that was it or wasn't
That
it?
was not it.
Okay, because I was gonna say when you started doing it, the two thoughts in my head were, "Fuck, I'm gonna have to do a voice," and the second one was that the joke
In venturing
that you had prepared?
It was a banger as well, wasn't it?
discover the truth of the old
So,
It's
so this
something.
intro cutscene is going.
Mhm.
Oh, don't worry, I'm paying attention to it. I've got used to
There's-
blocking everything out.
and the Lord's
There's some explicit references to Dark Souls 1s and 2s in here. Like, that didn't happen before. Dark Souls 2 didn't have any explicit references to Dark Souls 1 this early on.
What
But,
about the title where it says Dark Souls in it?
Yeah, that's true. Maybe the Dark Souls were the friends we made along the way. But like, there's just one of the lads in here is just one of the giants from Dark Souls 2. I guess.
the old lords
Why
of
not?
thunder
Why
It's
not?
a free world.
It's their game.
It is a
We're
already
just
like
living in it.
it's already like a markedly different tone than Dark Souls 2 was. Like
Yes.
throughout this, because we're basically just coming straight off the back of Dark Souls 2, there's going to be a lot of compare and contrast.
Yeah.
Not
but-
for me.
You're just here for fun.
I'm just having a good time.
Like, while we're on
Just
subject,
it's a
I want
night
to
out,
say-
isn't it?
dead legion.
I really like how in Dark Souls 2, one of the things in the intro is, "One day you will find yourself in front of a castle, and you will not know why," which is a fantastic way of like hand-waving it away. Although we're really bad at storytelling.
Wait, in which Dark Souls?
Dark Souls 2 does that.
And capital.
And you may find yourself living
Yeah,
in a
It
jungle
sounded a
castle.
lot like you were going for the Talking Heads reference for a bit.
Yeah.
You could have
beautiful
perfectly
bonfire.
segued into it by just saying you'll find yourself in front of a large castle and you'll ask yourself, you know?
My God,
Like,
what have I done?
no, how did I get here?
Souls.
Robin,
How did I get here? Shit!
Letting the souls go by.
It really is like we're never away, isn't it?
There is fire underground.
Okay. Change the elemental type of a song,
There
right?
you
I see
go.
what you did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that actually makes it more effective against the Tom Tom Club.
But still the only... Okay, actually, I've heard 2 songs by Tom Tom Club. One's Genius of Love, which is pretty good, but fucking weird in the middle of Stop Making Sense. The other was... I don't remember if it was the song name or the album name was Rappy McCrappington or something like that.
I think what happened there is you just got tricked by Max.
No.
Crapping stuff.
Hold on. Hold on, I'll look it up because it was a really embarrassing name.
Yeah,
Worthy rapping would.
There's kind of a reason that Genius of Love is the only Tom Tom Club song people remember. Also,
I just typed out what I think.
It was Worthy Rapping Hood.
Oh, okay. I just typed out what I thought you just said.
No, I said
rapping
my,
song.
no, I said rapping son.
so
Okay.
I'm a bit stuck. Like, obviously, this being Dark Souls 3, there's a character creator front loaded, right? But I'm kind of...
Monster Factory.
I'm kind of
Monster-
stuck because, I mean, we could go ahead and start doing that. Like, there's random options in here, you know? I can't remember
Yeah.
where they are. Like, we can make him kind of weird and kind of hairy and unpleasant, but
We already did
I was
Tomato
wondering...
Boy. That was the
exactly,
last stream.
for a start, it was Tomato Man. He was a fully grown tomato.
He grew
Secondly,
up.
I was wondering if maybe either of you had any ideas about what kind of character we could make.
I've
'Cause
got an
I'm
idea.
stout-eyed. Do you, Robin?
Yes.
Can you tell where the one pre-written joke is going?
So, my idea is this is my Dark Souls OC. He's very hairy. His name
Awful.
is AK-Torius. It's Artorius, but AR at the start. Yeah.
Like augmented reality.
Oh,
No, like
okay.
an assault rifle, like
So,
an
like-
AR-15.
AR-Torius.
That's right.
Right.
What if we spelled out that Theo was 70? And he's a Gundam fighting for the Principality of Xeon.
Oh, so he needs to look like as much of a robot as we can make him.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So there's
I
not
feel
much
this
point
can
of him
work.
having
This
a
can work.
body then.
This is a communal OC here.
The thing with Artorius is that he's just Artorius, but with a gun.
So you're saying he's like a more grizzled Artorius?
Yes.
So he's definitely aged then.
He's as aged as it gets.
What's the nastiest face? What's the most grizzled, nasty face? Ooh.
I got a selfie folder for you here that I can send over.
Oh.
Oh, titters.
That's my pre-written joke.
No pre-written self-burns allowed.
This is it. It's going to be like you get to the end of the game and Artorius takes off his helmet and he goes, "Hey, it's me, Titters."
All of these options are actually quite bad.
Yeah. I like the Irithilian, which is the original character with wings like an angel and also like a demon's.
So if he's a robot, he needs to be big, right?
I got some. Hold on, I'm gonna pick up my Dom test type that I can use as a reference here. So he has.
Here's the random option. Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah, you've got to be a
carry
big
on.
boy.
He has a pretty wide torso, but a short one. If we can make it happen, if we can.
So make him
But-
squat. Then you're saying.
Not squat, but okay. So imagine.
He's sturdy. You can't knock him over. He's very sturdy.
Yeah, imagine.
He's got a very low center of gravity.
Yeah, exactly.
If you imagine a normal person just standing there, and you take the waist and you slide that up a foot.
Right.
That's
See,
about where it would be ideally on this man.
the disappointing thing here about the Dark Souls 3 character creator is that I don't seem to have much agency over proportion. I can mostly make things go
okay.
in and out. So Artorius is already quite a sturdy boy. A sturdy, grizzled...
Is this what they mean when they say barrel-chested?
Yes. It means there's
boy.
literally a barrel up in there.
So the arms look okay. Might do some muscle definition to the upper arm or some shoulder pads, but that might be solved with some actual armor.
Exactly, that's why we need to dress him up like a robot
as
later.
the legs go, if you imagine a leg, just a standing leg, and transform it into a cone shape, that is where we need to be ideally.
Is that tapered towards the feet or towards the waist?
The test type Dom I'm looking at, his foot is larger than his torso.
It would
so-
need to be with his low center of gravity. You know?
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what the Xeon suits are like. The Gundams, on the other hand, have fairly tiny feet. Makes them really hard to balance on the table, actually, without the posing stand.
I was going to say, if they're fighting in space, it doesn't matter so much. But if
They're
on a
not
table, it's a
only
different
they're not
story.
only fighting in space,
Yeah, but they sometimes
but
are.
the Dom is I think a ground attack type. Although the Boxer does feature him fighting in space.
Is
So-
the dominant? Is the Dom an underwater one as well, or
No, I believe you might be thinking of a Zgok or an Ak guy.
I'll be honest, while you're considering the full lore implications of what kind of robot Artorius is, I've made quite an unpleasant looking boy.
That's not a boy, that's a Chiquita banana.
it looks like somebody brought this like. Looks like some pond scum made a wish and was brought to life. Daddy,
don't-
change this boy's hair.
What kind of hair does Artorius have? None of this
tactical
looks.
haircut.
None of this looks good. No.
God,
Oh.
the lemon grab really let himself go, huh? Oh my god, make lemon grab. Make him lemon grab.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so there's no hair there, clearly.
Lexi's asking for the Nico hair. Danny, you know what that is now, don't you?
I do! One of the other reasons I've been away is that I've been doing a lot of hard studying.
I like that one with the receding hairline. It looks like it's gone really, really fast.
Yeah. It just looks like he's been stretched back because he's going through space.
Yeah.
Also,
So this is a combination AR-Torius, Gundam, and lemon grab.
I
that
feel
we're working
we
on.
need to get away from the lemon grab because this is our own.
Well,
think-
we are currently lemon grab is currently the thing we're closest to.
He's an original character to this.
How do you make the skin less lemon grab? Purple?
Not yellow. Not yellow.
Okay, we've gone as far away from yellow as we can.
Oh, good.
There
Can't
we
wait
go.
to see this in a few seconds' time.
Back to Torius. So, I think we're pretty much
Oh
there with
yes.
Torius.
Oh yes.
So let's give him his modesty back, and then what?
Give him a job, I guess.
Well, he's got a job. He's a knight. That's
You
the,
know what?
that's the one most
I'm
like a
looking
robot.
I'm looking at his
Oh.
facial coloration now, and he reminds me of a mandrill. And with his face is green, but his cheeks are red.
Oh dear. So all of this is bad. So, Robin,
No! Yeah.
now that we've created Torius, can I just make one suggestion?
Yes.
Fine.
We don't use him at all.
Fine.
I'll save him to my favourites, but that's mostly as a gesture towards you.
That's fine. Airtourist can go and have a bunch of cool adventures elsewhere.
I've put Torius in the bottom left corner, which we'll call the good corner. It's very specifically specifically away from the ones I've made earlier, which is obviously in the not as good corner.
I'm into it.
I don't remember which one of these I was going to go with.
I mean, you've differentiated them with their haircuts, I suppose, so just pick your favourite one from that.
Again, we've got the problem with the haircuts where they all look terrible. So we'll go with that one for now.
What
Just
about...
see quick flashes of Torius in between these. Just like, oh, this is good.
I don't remember any of this, so we'll go with that.
One with short hair at the back, but I would say that.
Hang on, that's not what I call
I just
myself
tried
in
to
this.
navigate the menu with a controller and playing Pokemon with because I was watching the stream, so that's good.
Nice of you to get involved. I don't know what thing I'll be buried with. I didn't even agree to get buried, so I'm not really sure what I'm choosing, but I like jewellery, so let's go with that. And are we ready to go?
I don't think that there's anything you can pick at the start that's, like, as important as something like the
The ring that
skeleton
lets
key.
you talk to the
All
witch
that,
lady.
yeah.
That was good.
I see that you haven't gone for deprived. That's a good start.
So far, so good.
I've managed to avoid the main Dark Souls pitfall, which is choosing that class, although I do realise I forgot to actually choose my class. That's a mistake, isn't it?
Are you okay with knight or?
No.
Oh. You love swords and shields, don't you?
I got too wrapped up with thinking about Artorias.
I'm always thinking about Artorias.
I'm just gonna put my dumb test type back on the shelf. Thanks for the reference, buddy. Too bad we're not gonna see in the game.
You don't know that yet. You don't know what outfits are in Dark Souls 3. None of us do.
Probably not licensed Gundam designs.
Video games have all kinds of crossovers these days.
I'd be surprised if you couldn't put together a pretty good chart as naval cosplay in this game.
Is that how you say that? I always thought it was Asnable. Or
It might be.
I
Are
think
we
it's
maybe in the
Asnable.
wrong place to try and figure out what the correct pronunciation of Gundam names is?
Maybe.
Oh! I can use exclamation marks in my name now.
Danny!
It's weird. The characters actually pronounce the exclamation mark too.
I'm expecting everyone's going to be a lot more enthusiastic to see me this time round in Dark
Yeah,
Souls.
normally they'll just say like, "Congratulations, you have come far, Danny, and you have succeeded in your quest." But this time around, it's going to go, "Congratulations, Danny," and it's going to be good.
Oh, so it's actually just going to be everyone shouting at me.
No, just that one word.
Oh, okay, that's fine. So
Dark Souls isn't really an exclamation mark kind of game, I think.
Yeah, it's what's the thing when there's a lot of dots?
Ellipses?
Ellipses.
there's so many
Really?
dots in Dark Souls that it's kind of big ellipsis, though. So it's like there's a difference between proper typographical ellipsis, which is just the 3, and then like Twitter
Oh, yeah,
ellipsis,
that's what
which is
I'm talking about,
14.
That's how I use them.
Yeah, the Lautrec ellipsis.
Ah, the ellipsis that implies you're an absolute bastard up to no good.
Only when used next to the word the ke.
Or heh.
Yeah, those two. Anything else is fine.
So I'd just like to say before we get started, the reason I went through the rigmarole to go back and change my class is the one thing I know about this game is that it has fancy weapon skills, right? And
Yeah.
this class starts off with the ability to dual wield scimitars. So,
It's pretty bad.
Oh, fuck.
like,
Yeah, go for
I
it.
couldn't just go ahead and be a knight, right? I had to dual wield the scimitars. And also, you can kind of point forever in Dark Souls 3, so that's exactly all I know about the game. Should we get going?
You can point while you're walking. I've played a bit of Dark Souls 3. I've played the tutorial bit and then a bit of the first area.
I have
And
not played any Dark Souls
Oh, funny bodies are back.
funny bodies. I miss them so much.
Oh. I tell you what, actually, jokes aside, all funny jokes aside, I can already tell just by the UI and stuff, this was made by the same team that made Bloodborne.
Yeah,
You really can tell.
yeah.
Oh.
Well, this is the scary...
From what I've seen from the environment design, it's also fairly apparent, and just in like how the environments look.
I feel it's a bit of a... Oh, God. I feel it's a bit hard to say right now because while Bloodborne did have, like, huge, like, gnarled areas full of gravestones, I
Oh,
think
yeah,
it's
at
quite
this
a Dark
point,
Souls look
yeah.
anyway.
But later on, there's definitely like very. I mean, like it makes sense. It's not like it looks out of place, but it's also very like, oh, you guys spent a lot of time doing like noodly architecture shit and
So,
Bloodborne.
a new thing for Dark Souls 3 is that there's the Ashen Estus Flask, which restores your mana, basically. You've got a third bar now, if you look.
Yeah, the lovely blue one that's not been there since Demon Souls.
Nah, so, well, Dark Souls and Bloodborne... I don't know if Bloodborne did this, actually. Dark Souls 1s and 2s had limited uses for each spell. You're still limited in this, but each spell costs a different amount of mana instead. Also, some abilities for your weapons do as well. Like, if you get a club, you can shout at people and say, "Stop it! No!" And if you've got a sword, you can go into a special stance and do a cool thing. I don't think that what Danny's got actually...
What I've got
It's got
lets you
cool
do
stance,
cool
it's called dual
backflips.
wielding.
Yeah, cool backflips. Oh, wait, actually, that reminds me. Press forward and light attack at the same time.
I've literally just done that. This
Fuck.
guy's getting it.
Good.
That's how you get instead of the kick. I remember fucking hating Dark Souls as I said. The first time I played it, I picked the class that had a
Oh.
scimitar.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, this is actually really hard. Like, it's probably easier once you actually know what the game is like, but when you're just trying to learn it, not having a kick.
The cool backflip is good if you like feel like getting out of situations, but also having a kick's really good fun. It's really
I'm
good.
not really sure what the kick's for, other than looking super cool.
You
Shields.
just knock people off cliffs.
Off shelves?
And also-
Of shelves.
Off shelves. Sorry,
If there's
it's
anyone-
This is
not-
actually...
If there's anyone slightly above you, it's for just, like, kicking their feet
I was
out.
thinking about Titus's Dom. As
Turn
usual.
back. Is this
good.
where the bad thing at the start of the game happens? It's in every Dark Souls game.
I know what you're talking about.
Is this
I
where
was
the big
gonna
boy is?
say. I was gonna say you're thinking of Dark Souls as level designed by Level Lord. I think that was the guy who made all the large
Yes.
scale maps.
Yeah, that was him. Did you know there was a level in Payday 2 that was like that?
No.
It's like set in a meth lab, and you're running about on a desk cooking meth.
That sounds like Payday 2, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
well,
that game's weird.
Yeah, I had some that. That's probably the number one example for me personally of a game where I play it, and I'm like, I think I might be having fun.
yeah. It's just
Genuinely
sort of
not sure.
a neutral experience, isn't it? It's like, I'm playing a video game, I think.
It's not neutral for me, but it's good and bad at the same time. In a way that just cancels it out. Instead of EDF, where it's the bad shit is very obvious and it just adds to it's a different kind of
Yeah.
good and bad at the same time.
It's janky.
Robin,
EDF is janky in a good way,
just want to let you
and
know,
Payday's just
think I just got an emote that lets me pop a squat wherever I wanna.
This is next gen. This is what happens with the power of the PS4.
What's the button I need?
cell computing. Let's see, it's up on the D-pad maybe. I'm just
It's-
guessing.
Back, isn't it? No. You got it.
Oh, if I could move the camera right now, this would look cool. Unfortunately, just kind of sticking my leg off a cliff.
Yay.
Yay! Well, how do I get up?
Don't fall off the cliff.
I'm trying my best.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm so glad. It's the whole gang's back together. Dectalon's already here whispering bad things in my ear. Oh, you can kill the scary thing, it's fine.
I bet you can kill the scary thing.
I'm not convinced. It's been a couple of months since we came off the back of Dark Souls 2, and I feel like I've probably
Yeah.
forgotten all the things already.
Don't get hit. Hit them harder.
Oh, Robin, as soon as you said that, I got hit.
What did I just say?
Oh. I'm sorry, I'll try much better.
It's okay.
I tell you
Oh,
what,
I know
though,
the scary thing that Dectalon's talking about.
is it a ghost?
It's a dog.
It's a big dog.
Oh.
It's a scary dog, don't say ah. Or at least
Hey.
not in that intonation.
You should say, huh?
I've never seen a dog I didn't like.
Oh, you can go see him.
That's very noble.
Well, dogs are. There's some dogs that
are
are really...
noble.
I mean, there are some that are silly, but they're the good ones too. Hey, you guys come over here. I tell you what, even though we're just wandering around a really nasty, stony, dark cliff, this game looks really good! Oh, that sucks.
Making this place look nice.
Like, compared to how Dark Souls 2 looked, this looks great already!
Yeah, that's true. Like, the first part of Dark Souls 2 until you get to Medulla, it's just dingy, and I guess that's what they're going for, and it was a...
Hey, you
Yeah.
nailed it! Good job!
I liked how you kicked that guy off the cliff.
Didn't mean to, but I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna take it. Do I go see the dog?
I would say go and see the dog.
Okay. Let's go see a dog. I think the dog was quite close.
Yeah, it was. You needed to wade through some water to get to it.
Oh yeah, because dogs like to play in the water, don't they?
Yeah.
Exactly, they splash around and have a good time.
Let's go splash around and have a good time with the dog.
I really like all the tombstones in this.
It's a good look.
It's
It reminds me a lot of the Catacombs entrance.
I was going to say Berserk, but they're also the same bit, so...
Dark Souls is also Berserk.
So fucking Berserk, like... I was talking to one of my friends over the weekend about this, and like, you know how in Bloodborne, there's a bit where it talks about Rom, the vacuous spider, becoming an old one, and it never explains how or why they do that. That's just because if you've read Berserk, you know how they do it.
They use the behemoth.
Exactly. It's just that.
Is it? I am not
probably.
actually. I wasn't like I never got into Dark Souls. Not Dark Souls, but Bloodborne lore.
This dog's
there's-
made of crystals.
It's a big blue dog.
You didn't tell me crystals. Wow.
Crystals are blue.
So, is this just
Let-
somehow
okay,
related to Seath?
Fun
it look
anecdote.
It looks a lot like Seath.
The literal first time I remember you streaming Dark Souls was in Darkwater Basin. You were fighting crystal guys, and someone was telling you something about a ring in the chat, which is like probably every Dark Souls stream is someone in the chat telling you something about a ring. that you
Pretty
should be
much.
getting.
Oh my god. Okay, so I can dodge it, but wow, it's got a lot of health.
Yeah, it's a big dog.
It's a very large dog made of very large crystals. I keep accidentally doing backflips. That probably isn't helping.
No, but I suppose it's better than like doing the
Oh dear.
stupid thing.
I tell you what, it looks cool when I do it though.
Yeah, the shield break in Dark Souls 2 just wasn't so inspiring.
I'll be honest, I don't think I ever intentionally used it.
Yeah, I used to kick all the time, but that's mostly because I thought it was
That was
funny.
just aesthetic reasons, yeah.
Yes.
I wonder if I have to slash with, like... Oh, you have to alternate, like you're doing power stancing, okay.
Yeah. At the moment, you're only really using one sword.
Right, oh, that makes more okay. That's why I wasn't doing damage.
Where's that coming from? Where are we?
This monster looks I say monster, that's very rude. This doggy looks really good! Like, again, coming off the
Yeah.
back of Dark Souls 2,
Yeah, seriously.
what a pretty dog! Also, one thing I am very surprised about, I assume these scimitars are like dex weapons or whatever, right? I'm actually staggering them!
I mean, you're hitting them a lot.
Well, that's true. Pretty. What, is that... Did I just come here to bully that dog?
Yeah. The Titanite scale is apparently quite valuable, but I don't think I'm going to need it for a while.
Well, I have one now, at least. One more thing to put into the giant bag of rubbish I carry with me at all times. Oh, don't say that. Don't say the entire budget went on the crystal puppy.
I've seen later environments in this game. I think that's a jokester's joke. Because
I got
it
jaked
looks
on.
like a pretty, and yeah, they were merely jesting.
Oh, I
I've
can't...
seen some of these areas, and I think they might not be joking so much, actually.
Lore implications! I've
ones?
forgotten lore implications! Dark Souls!
Titus, I'm going to send it to you privately over Discord because spoilers.
Yeah.
I see the fascinating lore implication of this item is reinforced soul transposed weapon to +4.
+4. Huh? Let them. I was actually
see.
reading Dark Souls 3 lore today, and there was a fucking excellent sentence I read. Hold on, let me pull it up. I was reading about just like there was an intro setup that explained, I guess the 1 and 2. Let's see, where is it?
Hang on, that was literally
Okay.
literally a crystal lizard, sorry.
It was a
Yeah, it was a
ravenous
grown
crystal.
up.
That wasn't
ravenous
actually a
crystal lizard.
joke. Sorry, Titus, you were saying?
Yeah, it was a grown-up crystal lizard. Okay, so Artorias traveled to Ulastil in order to stop the spread of the Abyss. It is stated in his ring that he made a pact with the creatures of the Abyss not to be corrupted and killed. And here's the new best sentence on Wikipedia. It's not actually Wikipedia. This is key, because we are told that humanity is born from the dark soul, which implies darkness.
Ah, yes. Thank you for explaining that. I hadn't picked up on that from the name.
Yeah, it's really subtle. All the lore.
I failed my first parkour challenge. That's not a good start. Also, Dectalum, yes, please, tell me what mechanic I was meant to learn there, because I clearly missed it. I either did too good or did too bad.
Maybe it was meant to be that, like, sometimes dying is okay.
What, you mean the lesson that tends to come at the start of all of these games anyway?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the one spoiler thing I know about this game. This is where I've sort of seen. I know what happens. I know what happens with this boss. I'm not going to say because presumably I'll get very upset when it happens.
There might be some people that don't know what happens as well. But
He actually turns into your friends. He says, "I'm still there from the first game."
You killed me. How could you?
Sorry.
And then AK-Tor says, "I do it again, punk."
Ah,
No,
I see you've decided how he talks.
Yeah, it's like, time for me to shine, and he jumps out and he does a cool like side flip while blasting dual Uzis.
Yeah.
I'm already very uncomfortable with how much, how little health I have at this point. That said, this guy has a really cool design, actually.
Yeah, seriously, I love it.
I love how he looks. Like, he's a classic Dark Souls boy. Look at that shiny armor.
Yeah, seriously, like this guy looks like the Looking Glass Knight. He has a cool shiny.
Oh, the Looking Glass Knight looks so good.
I like his helmet a lot, and I like his name, Iudex or whatever is a cool sounding word.
I think that might be
Iudex.
Iudex? Like
Iudex
the J?
Gundyr. It's an I at the start.
Oh, okay. Well, I was wrong.
And then the thing it turns into a...
Yeah, he's done like some kind of Resident Evil business up in here.
Do they explain this? Because I saw Vinny stream the stars and I was like, what the fuck is going on here, like right off the bat?
This guy's called... this is called the Black Mass, I believe. I don't know anything more than that.
Well, that's very descriptive. Also...
If you read the name, black implies darkness.
Yeah.
I'll
Did you just
level
get
with
a first
you.
try?
Yeah, I thought I was going to die there like 17 times.
Fuck's sake.
The video I
It's
saw...
like 10 tries.
The video I saw of that had someone dying to it like 1 million.
I died to it like 1 million times. What the fuck? Fuck's sake.
Sorry.
Jesus.
I feel like I'm just stumbling through the game constantly going, did I do that?
Oops, I'm sorry.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, just hacking everything that gets in your way. You got the big blue dog first try. You got Iudex Gundyr first try. Jesus Christ.
I hope
Fuck, we're going to be finished with this game by
World
Wednesday.
record.
brilliant.
Hello to YouTube from the past, for everyone's watching this world record attempt. Everything first try run.
I reckon we're probably going to last up until like the third boss with that.
This is it. This is a permadeath run so far.
Yeah.
I don't feel comfortable with that even
This
as a
is
joke
from
because
now. Okay, this is called the AK-Torius run. The AK-Torius challenge is first try everything.
Yeah.
If you don't first try, you have to restart the game and play from the start as AK-Torius. After the stream, Daniel will post a link to the preset file that you can download.
Can I just say... Sorry.
I was just going to say, the
you
good
first,
bit about the
Daniel.
AK-Torius run is that when you complete it, you do get a bandana that gives you infinite ammo, so...
But if you die on the way through, then you get stealth camo instead.
Yeah. I mean, it's good. It makes you invisible, so, like, the big black gooey man can't see you when he's doing the Resident Evil thing, but obviously it's not as good.
I think being invisible is better than having infinite ammo in this game, considering there are no guns actually in this game.
Oh, no, see, that's the thing. The AK-Torius run unlocks them.
Exactly.
Oh.
I want to mention, by the way, like, the effects that you get when you beat a boss, it not only increases your health, but also it looks gorgeous. Like, you've got those embers on your cloak. It looks really cool. I like it a lot.
This game.
Oh, when you get
pretty.
embered.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that effect. It's really cool. It's way cooler than looking like a normal person instead of a dried out sock.
Hey, I'm a regular person. What's going on?
Hey, look at all of this good flesh I've got. Not like the bad flesh that you had.
Got back
Hey.
my skin. By the way, there's a really tough boy up those stairs. You might have found him already.
No, I walked back because I got a bad feeling.
Yeah, there's a tough boy up there. You probably put an end to your run quickly.
Oh, when I stunned... Oh, I could have visceral attacked the boss.
Yeah.
Oh.
Visceral attacks are in this
Hey.
one as well. They're a bit different.
Firelink Shrine? That sounds familiar. What
Yeah.
was the name of the first place in Dark Souls
Firelink
1?
Shrine.
Oh, okay. That's probably why it sounds
Firelink.
familiar.
I think in Dark Souls 1, and it was Medulla in Dark Souls 2. Medulla's nicer. I like
No,
Medulla.
Firelink Shrine sounds cool.
Firelink Shrine does sound cool. I just think Medulla's a really nice place.
It was
was a
super
good
pretty.
Oh, it's a place.
Yeah, it was a really good sense of presence in that.
I tend to the flame,
Hello, K-Price.
tend to thee. The Lords
Hello,
have
I'm
built
Kate
those
Price.
and
You have
That's not-
awoken me
That's not
from
Kate
my
Price.
slumber.
That's not... Hang on. Didn't...
I am
Was it-
Kate Price. Melted.
I'm trying to remember Dark Souls characters.
Kate Price, no! Quickly! Put you in a jelly mold and put you in the fridge and leave you for 3 hours, and then you'll be back in your regular shape by then.
Kate Price singing fucking... What's the song Big Mouth Billy Bass sang?
Weirdly, I'm not super familiar with the oeuvre
Oh,
of Big
don't
Mouth
worry,
Billy
Big
Bass.
Hang. Don't... actually, okay.
souls will become
One of the songs is "Don't Worry, Be Happy," and the other is "Take Me to the River" by Al
Oh, that
Green,
makes sense, because fish.
because he's a
That makes
fish.
sense.
Ah.
The first one is kind of weird.
So,
to be
I noticed the
is to be a vessel
fire
for souls.
keeper has like a face mask thing. Wasn't there another Souls game where...
In Demon Souls,
Demon
the lady, but it wasn't a mask. I think she had like fucking wax in her eye
It
socket.
was candle wax. She was blinded. The one in Dark Souls 1 didn't have a voice. The one in Dark Souls 2 didn't have agency.
Yeah, that's a fair description of the Herald.
What was the
Robin,
point of the herald too?
I think. Well, she's the
shuffling you
herald
towards the
when you
bad shit?
Yes, like she's there, like talking up a good game for you.
Oh, she's your herald.
Yeah.
Who is she talking up a game to? Like, someone's gonna come in and beat this game? Is that what she's doing?
I think she's just there to make you feel better.
I mean, it worked. She was
Alright.
very friendly.
It did work. And then in Bloodborne, the plain doll didn't have a brain.
She didn't have a heart.
She didn't have a heart.
She had to go see the Wizard of Oz to become real and that.
And this one doesn't have courage.
Another one roused from the sleep of
This one just wants to go home. Oh wait, no, that's Danny.
not alone.
I'm so tired already. I'm getting the Dark Souls feeling. My legs hurt. I've got dust all over me.
I love the chat saying, "Listen to these characters closely," as we're just talking shit over all of them.
Oh yeah, I am.
Sorry.
What I really love about streaming with friends is that sort of like mental disconnect of, okay, I can tell this character's going to be important, so I'm going to try listen to them. As you're
Yeah.
talking
As
about
I'm
Big Mouth
talking
Billy
about
Bass. That's
Yeah, that was exactly the same thing I was gonna go for. Well, actually, if you listen to him closely, they are singing "Don't Worry, Be Happy."
Asking us
I like that
I've got
Dark
a knock off
Souls.
one.
to return to
I've got a knock off one that only sings "Turkey in the Straw." It's only got one song in it.
That one really doesn't make sense for a fish.
It's not even about fish.
It's not even about fish.
we're not fit to lick their boots.
I really like that Dark Souls 3 is carrying on the classic tradition of having a sad boy at your house.
There's a lot
The
of sad people.
dejected gamer.
No, it's definitely... This is definitely the representative of the sad boys in Dark Souls 3.
Return to their mouldering thrones.
I I think this is a nasty boy as well.
A nasty boy?
This one in particular?
I think this one might be a nasty boy.
You can't say that now. I'll be distrustful of the boy.
Well, what's it called?
Or is he?
Oh, okay, it's
The
fixed it,
forlorn soldier or the forlorn warrior in Dark Souls 1 ended up being a nasty boy too. He got so pissed off at bad mouth odor that he eventually attacks you.
The Firelink Shrine was such a nice place, and then somebody woke up the serpent
And started
just
burping in it.
It fucking reeked. It smelled so bad, he decided to go hollow and try and murder you.
Listen, to be fair, have you seen his teeth? Have you seen Framp's teeth?
I don't think Framp has ever seen a toothbrush.
Oh no, he has. He just traded it for souls.
Serpent, so he's probably by the time they invented toothbrush. That was a weird place my mind went to. By the time toothbrushes were invented, the damage had already been done. And he's like, man, you know what? 5,000 years earlier, it really would have come in handy. Anyway, time to eat some Titanite.
I mean, you can feed him poop. There is
And
that.
he loves it.
Yeah. You deal with a Capra demon, this one's the Copra demon.
Oh,
damn.
Robin.
That's the highest brow poop joke I think I'm ever going to make in my entire life.
Is that the joke you pre-made before?
It wasn't actually, that was off the cuff.
To be fair, Robin, that was very highfalutin of you. But also, Robin,
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to get a drink of water. Don't make any funny jokes about me.
I can't believe Robin's gone to take a victory lap.
A victory drink of water.
I'm just trying to meet everyone. Oh, they've still got all the same items. Okay. I wonder if they still have all the same light mechanics and stuff from Dark Souls 2. Do I need torches?
It wouldn't hurt.
Can't hurt, yeah. I don't know if it's the Dark Souls 2 style where torches are an important item you use twice ever, or the Bloodborne style where a torch is an item you bonk a zombie over the head with.
Oh, well, this seems like it's heavily influenced by Bloodborne, so maybe the latter.
You can definitely tell it's the same. Obviously, it's all the same people, but you can definitely tell that this one is the guy coming back to some degree. I think we talked a lot about at the time about Dark Souls 2 being the B team, which I think was maybe a little unfair. I quite like Dark Souls 2, but you could tell it wasn't
like
the
a
guy.
Gaiden game.
Yeah.
Like Dark Souls Gaiden.
Hi, I'm back.
Hello.
Hi, back. I'm to this.
No.
That was my pre-made joke.
I like that one more. Oh, it's the blacksmith without a top. It's another Dark Souls staple.
Yeah, he's just here now. It's the same character from Dark Souls 1.
Is it?
Literally.
That would explain why he looks very familiar in my memory.
Yeah. And he doesn't mention it. He just says, "Hey, buddy, I'll upgrade your weapons for you."
Well,
It's Dark Souls.
what is he gonna mention? Hey, I saw you in the first game? Because it's not the same character, is it?
Oh shit! I think I used to know one of your friends.
Maybe.
Artorius, is it? I remember being killed by you at the end of Dark Souls 1 run because you wanted my drops, you piece of shit.
Let me tell you a story about the bravest man I ever knew.
It's not fucking you, because you killed me after I upgraded all your weapons.
He's the only man in the world with a moving mouth.
Danny, why have you done your Estus Flask so you've got 3 and 1?
I don't know, it felt good.
Well,
You should really pick up a ring in the first area that makes you go do your Estus Flasks 2 and 2.
Why do we need to do them 2 and 2?
Don't do them 2 and 2, do them... Have you...
Do them 0 and 4.
Do them 0 and 4.
That's
Get
what I
4
was
Ashen
thinking.
Estus
Okay,
Flasks.
okay, I'll do them 0 and 4. Okay, thank you.
No,
then-
I don't know anything I'm talking about.
So, Ashen Essence flasks are useful if you ever need to bring back your mana. But are you ever going to do that? Do you ever need to do that?
Robin, I've been playing for like 10 minutes. I don't know.
Okay. So,
I don't know if I need them.
No, Danny's only got mana plants. This is perfect.
so, and not to give you anxiety about the game at this early state, where we're only been playing for an hour, but actually, Danny, you've made the wrong choice. You fucked your entire build. Ha 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 ha. If you don't need to bring back your mana, don't have the Ashen Essence flasks, because otherwise you can have more healing. You know.
That's true. Don't get me wrong. More Estus flasks always seem useful. I just don't know how useful FP is yet. So I want to get.
Hit L2 with your weapon like this.
I'm not going to hit L2 in front of an NPC, Robin.
Well, don't do that. But
I think Robin wants you to lose the game, telling you to not get any mana flasks and
This
to
is
hit R2 in front of an NPC.
This is exactly like the time you tried to kill me with bloody Ornstein.
Yes. I completely forgot he was in there,
Bloody Ornstein, man.
and I was very glad it ends up like that.
Okay, I had to put the Blobby Man's sword in the middle of this house.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Big
to
blobs.
make a okay. Because all the bonfires in Dark Souls are a sword. Okay.
Yeah.
Ah. I'll be honest with you. Don't really know where I'm going. Those look fun.
So, just have a look around. I'm going to
Look around you.
What can we
Just
see?
Look around you.
I'm going to tell you where to go, but first I want you to have a look around and just look at stuff and say, "Oh, that's nice."
There seem to be a big
Have you
bunch
found
of
what we're looking
thrones.
for?
Ah, yes, that's right. It's chairs. So, are these thrones going to be like... like the equivalent of the tombstones in Bloodborne, I guess? Are they going to teleport me around the world later? Kind of like
I don't
the
believe so.
Demon Souls hub, maybe?
Yeah, I know this does feel very Demon Souls, this entire area, but that isn't it.
Oh... Do I make friends with 4 or 5 really, really big people? And they come and live here?
Yeah.
You learn about them. There's also, I think you may have missed one little boy.
A little
There's
boy?
a tiny baby boy on one of those chairs.
What?
Tiny,
It's not
tiny
that
weeny
chair,
baby
though.
boy on one of these chairs. It's a big chair, but it's a tiny boy.
It's just a small baby boy.
What a
He's
missable
about-
boy!
He's about an inch tall.
There's a teeny tiny baby boy, and you got to go talk to him.
You got your chair's all the wrong size for you.
Well, maybe he used to be bigger.
I'm a tiny boy and I used to be a big boy. But I'm a tiny boy now.
Ah, I'm kindled one. The curse has had many tolls on us all. I used to be a much bigger boy.
Poor Kate over there is cursed. Listen, don't worry, be happy.
Listen to my tail live well. Tiny boy.
We're sucking all of the atmosphere out of Dark Souls.
I'm King Boy.
Just fucking Andre the Blacksmith walks over and says, "You're doing Dark Souls wrong.
This
Take
is why
this
we had to get rid of
seriously.
bloody Artorius.
Oh,
Take it
please,
seriously, or I
please,
won't
Andre,
give you any Estus plus."
forgive them, Andre. I command you as the world's smallest king. Much smaller than one of your hammers.
He just said he's gonna die big as you would. Oh.
Oh my god.
I'm
This is
going
the bit
to
where
die a
I'll-
big boy.
This is the bit where Artorius comes in and like it's a Counter-Strike spray and sprays it on the back of the tiny boy's chair and it says, "Andre the Blacksmith has a posse."
Nice. That's a good spray, Artorius.
You know, I can't now get the image out of my mind. You know the really famous old Counter-Strike video where a guy gets stuck in the door.
Door
And
stuck.
he screams, "Door stuck." What I'm imagining now is Artorius bunny hopping through here, singing the chorus, the verse rather, specifically Pharrell's from "Drop It Like It's Hot."
I think you lost it.
That's what the guy is singing as he's going through the map.
Oh, is it?
In Serial Life Fisher.
Okay.
Oh, come on,
I
Robin.
thought those are some weird lyrics. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they really are. Yeah, we've heard that bit. See you later, buddy!
I thought it could have been Death Grips.
I wasn't screaming.
That's true.
So, I'm kind of tempted just to sort of walk back out and go on top of this house and see what was so scary up there.
I would say go for it. The only thing you can lose right now is
It's my dignity.
Dignity and the
And your chains.
And shit. And
This
also
is not the right
kidney.
way.
Do you think that after he wrote "People of the World Unite," the only thing you have to lose is your chains? Do you think that Marx gave himself the rest of the day off after that? He must have been pretty proud of himself. It's a good line.
He's like, shit, man, back in the box.
Fuck.
Oh, you've really nailed it this time, Carl.
High marks for that one, and then like, no, come on, don't try to follow it up.
That's why he took the rest of the day off, because you couldn't beat it.
Yeah, it's like you're gonna strain yourself trying to.
Sorry, did you intend to say high marks for that one?
Yeah, that was specifically what I was going for.
I wasn't sure if that was one of those. So this is a really weird.
No, it
reference
wasn't
to
a
pulp,
dead
but-
giveaway.
Yeah,
Situation.
exactly what I was thinking.
That is still probably the best joke I've ever done.
This person has no clothes, but a lot of blood around them.
They've got a big sword, they've got a katana.
Oh god, they've got a lot of bleeding as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a mistake.
Yeah.
Wait, if I kill them, do I get their katana?
Maybe. This feels like a really accurate PvP invader experience. You're using the wrong. You're only using one sword again, Danny.
I was talking to the boy.
That's true.
I got confused. I'm gonna give that one more
He's
shot.
just naked. All he has is a friggin' katana.
And a loincloth.
Tell you what, the imposing fog doors in Dark Souls 3 don't half look lovely. Let's not go
Yeah.
in there. Wait, where's the way out? Was this the way?
What? Why is
Why
there
is
an
there a-
opposing?
That's
That
probably
feels new.
fine, isn't it? That probably doesn't mean anything.
Probably not.
Chat.
It kind of
That
went
was-
away when I walked towards it rather than the usual fog door behaviour.
That was.
That's a loading thing.
It's a loading thing.
Oh, okay. So long as it's not
The
loading an
power of the
invader, I'm
PlayStation
perfectly
4.
fine. Oh, that naked person's doing the cool anime katana behind your... Oh! That was a bad... That's such a cool pose! I'm gonna get messed up
Yeah.
by this person again. Yep. Yep. The one thing I'm a little scared about, we'll give that one more go, but I don't think I'm going to get it. It's a very tight area, and the katana's very big.
What
is-
if you kicked them off the ground?
Titus, that's
Just,
not very honourable.
Spitballing here. What if you kick them off the ground?
Excuse me.
What if you kicked him?
Excuse
Off-
me.
Just off the ground.
Just a light love tap with the bottom of your foot and his face. Just give him a kick.
Well, give him a kick.
Just straight down, off the
Does-
ground.
So, does the scimitar kick actually move people, you think? 'Cause it seems to just sort of slice them.
What happens if you single wield it and then do the same thing?
I mean, what's
It's
the point?
probably still backflips.
Yeah, it's a cool backflips. What if I two-hand the... No, that's two-handing the shield, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, well. I could
You've
use the
probably seen it-
shield, but...
You'll probably just need a different weapon then in that case, and I don't think you're going to stick with the scimitars for the entire game, but then again... Yeah, how long have you used the spicy longsword for?
About 2 years. Oh, that's... that was the worst attempt yet. We'll go there later.
Oh boy. Alright, so...
What a
What if you
sad
just
time.
kick them to the ground?
just kicked him off.
With your
Should have just
leg.
kicked him off.
All the way
Alright.
down.
Where are we going to go? Where are we going?
So you pop a squat by the bonfire in the middle of the thing.
Here I am.
And you can fast travel from here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's really, like, unintuitive. I'm sorry, it's bad.
That's strange.
Yeah.
There's like loads of paths out of the shrine, though.
Yeah, there is. You think you need to go down one of them?
Yeah.
What is down any of the paths?
They mostly lead you in a circle. I think there's a few things you need a key for, and you can go up, and then you meet some birds that give you things if you give them things.
Well, that's strange. We'll explore that later. I don't think I have any pumper rum yet.
What about pickle peas?
I'm not sure.
What about combination pumper rum and pickle peas?
I was hoping we
I
could
like
maybe
that.
save that until the second video, but...
No! Well, I'll just keep saying it. There you go. This is going to be my fucking IMDb
That's a catchphrase.
trademark. Says the words combination pumper rum and pickle pea in every video.
We continue to air in episode 3 of Danny Streams Dark Souls 3. Robin does not say combination pickle pea pum even once.
Sorry, it's
Pum
pumper rum.
pum.
No,
I have no
it's-
gift to bring combination
It's
pickle
pump. It's
pea
pumper rum. Pum is the Christmas drums.
Yeah, I'm the little drummer boy.
It's not.
I'm at the Pizza Hut.
I'm at the World War One.
I'm at the combination Pizza Hut in World War One.
Battlefield 1 sounds fucking incredible.
What if that's how they do the product placement? Just fucking in the middle of Normandy, there's just a fucking Pizza Hut.
Just no, but in the middle of Normandy, there's that's racist.
Yes.
For a limited for 1 week, they you know how Verdun had that Christmas DLC where people could play football in Battlefield 1 for Christmas. They're gonna add That's Racist, a playable new class, for 1 week.
Oh, it's nice when everyone can come together, isn't it?
I can't believe this. Alright, so this is the
not
first
the
proper
right way.
area of Dark Souls 3. I think it's confusing.
Oh,
Welcome to
brilliant.
Dark Souls 3. It begins here.
Which one, the real or the pretend one?
Dark Souls 3 begins here.
Oh, okay.
See that castle?
I mean, which one? There's like 12.
You can go there.
God damn it.
Incredible. Oh! These people are doing some kind of Burning Man stuff.
Coachella sucks this year.
Oh, I feel so bad about that video, Robin.
It's a really weird video.
It's incredible.
funny.
It just makes me feel so uncomfortable inside of myself.
So, for the people in the chat, we're talking about Eric Andre going to the Conflict International Convention video, and it's incredible because there's these people that are trying to, like, have arguments with him about politics, and he has brought a banana to a gunfight. Like, they're trying to say that, like, oh, so the Daily Show, that's a bit of propaganda from the Pentagon on the side of the Democrats, and he says to Alex Jones, I want you to come to my hotel room and have sex with my wife.
No, before that, he says, I'm not a Democrat, I'm a nihilist. And Alex Jones is just like completely unfazed by that.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It does take him the sex with my wife bit to actually get an actual reaction out of Alex Jones.
Yeah.
I like Tim Eric from Tim and Eric going to there too. He gives this Alex Jones impression spot on, and he was just walking around the national convention, just like doing Alex Jones impression, talking about like fluoride and shit.
Oh, you found the big boy.
Sorry, no, I killed the person as they were doing some kind of transformation thing?
Yeah, so if you let him do that, then it would turn into another one of those tar dinosaur things. Also, I looked it up. I think that's actually called the pus of man, not the black mass. And you know what? I think black mass is a nicer name.
The pus of man's a little rude.
The positive man
Yeah.
makes me think it's a manus thing.
A little bit.
So can I ask a question? I don't know if you'd know this, but so when I
don't.
kill. It's all right, Titus. Thank you for trying.
Thank you for letting me attempt.
So when I killed that boss, I got all sort of cool and magma-y. What does that mean?
Yeah.
I lost
think
the
that's
magma now.
this game's human form.
Yeah, it lets you do the multiplayer. It also gives you a bit more health.
Oh, but is that what lets me be invaded and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So can I not get invaded now?
Probably not.
I forget how it worked in Dark Souls 2 other than kind of inconsistently.
Dark Souls 2 was inconsistent. In Dark Souls 1, when you had the thing on...
When you had
You,
when you
when
had
you were
flesh,
human,
you were
you could-
dangerous.
Yeah, you could
Ooh,
invade and
ooh,
be
ooh.
invaded.
Oh, that's not good. That boy had a big axe.
Oh,
So-
wow.
Does that mean I'm pretty much just gonna start finding, like, effectively humanities and stuff as well?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't know what they're called.
Embers, probably something like
Oh,
that.
that would make sense, yeah, because Dark Souls and fire and that.
Yeah, and this is like... I don't remember what the actual status is called, like human form or whatever, but it's, like you are unkindled when you are undead.
Probably Kindle then.
Probably kindled.
That would make sense. I do appreciate that there's no fleshy, horrible man mode in this game.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. It's like the fire is a much cooler visual than like, okay, I'm not a fucking...
It looks a whole lot better.
I'm not a cantaloupe stretched over a skeleton.
Delicious. Like, I talked about it at bloody length during Dark Souls 2, but, like, the way Demon's Souls did it was so much cooler. Like hollowing is sort of like, it's a cool thing in canon, but losing your body and turning into a ghost trying to get your body back was kind of cool. Whereas when you got hollowed, you just kind of made of weird meat.
Yeah. Leather, I would say.
Sorry, yeah, leather. Leather with some holes in it. Unkempt leather.
Like a jacket.
A really bad jacket as well. I'm going down there.
I mean, most jackets have holes.
Yeah, well, they had the big one at the front where you put yourself in.
And your sleeves.
Well, that's just the other side of the same hole.
Yeah, exactly.
Where did I go? There's a lot of people sat down here just having a sad time.
People in the chat are talking about being wrinkly in Dark Souls 3. I think that's something that you kind of have to opt in for, though.
Oh,
Yeah, when we pick aged with AK-Tor, yes.
yeah. It's an effective hollowing, not a real one.
It's just called middle-aged, I think.
Unfortunately, we all do hollow eventually.
Oh,
Makes you
boy.
think about the darkness implied in Dark Souls.
It's basically just Peter Pan, you know? It's just telling a story
real
about being
Dark
scared of
Souls.
grown-ups.
The real Dark Souls was man.
Why am I on
Looks like
fire?
Looks like man was the real friends we made along the way all along.
Who is the real Dark Souls, Stu? Is it the lads turned into little gross zombies with their swords and firebombs that feel really sad and sit down all the time? Or is it the businessmen?
It's a business.
It's both, actually.
It's both.
It's both, yeah. That didn't work because it's both.
It's always businessmen.
Is there actually anything?
I like your stylistic shield that you're carrying on your back most of the time.
Yeah, it's just there to weigh me down. You know, it's
It looks
basically
cool.
training weight.
It's a handicap.
I'm a little scared by this dragon. I mean, I know
I
in
know what
Dark
you're
Souls
talking
it's
about.
going to be a dragon, but is he proper dead or is it just asleep?
I think someone's proper dead.
It's got kind
Dragons are dead.
it's got kind of
There's
muck
no more
coming off it.
dragons.
Wait, wasn't Dark Souls 2 where all the dragons are meant to be dead?
That was also Dark
One.
Souls 1.
Oh, so it's actually just every Dark Souls then.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Dark Souls-
died at the start. Like, that's the setup of the world, is the dragons died.
There's one dragon left, and it's Seath.
It's not got scales on him.
There's two, actually.
There's the immortal dragon, but nobody knows. about
Everlasting.
that. It's at the bottom. The everlasting dragon. That's right. It's at the bottom
That's
of
the
ash
coolest
lake.
area in the game.
It's so good, and like
so pretty.
It does feel really unfinished, and I guess I also feel
Much
if
like
they spent
the
more time-
second half
Yeah.
of that game.
If they spent
Hello.
more time on this one thing that you have to pull down an entire tree, like to get to, that like most people wouldn't even find their way through. That's time that probably could be spent better elsewhere.
Yeah. Whoa! Oh
I know
no!
that noise makes.
The dragons are alive again.
The dragons are here, by the way. Dark Souls.
I can't believe I got tricked again for the third game. That dragon.
think-
Oh, ah! I can't believe I got tricked again.
Not to be too much of a video game cynic, but I think it's quite funny that like a game that's all about entropy and things coming to their natural end got spun out into a trilogy. That's quite funny, I think.
It is, but
It's not all about. It's not like entropy is cool, actually. Like, it's about. I think the entire series is about fighting entropy.
Yeah.
Like,
why is
that's
there
the
so much
point.
fire here?
Well, I suppose it's either that or accepting it, like depending on which ending you choose.
Yeah, but still, like, it's. If it's accepting it, like, you're in the vast minority of.
Yeah. Or people who didn't even realize that you could accept it.
That's not good. So there's it's kind of fire both ways.
Alright, so you want to get your dual blades. Do you use aerial style or do you use a depth style? You want to hop at it. Get through it
Oh,
with
because
the
Monster Hunter.
Because monster.
Can I get over this wall? It looks like there's either prizes or a place to get permanently stuck down there.
Actually, Danny, do you use aerial dual blade styles? I think you probably really enjoy that.
So, for context, that new Monster Hunter just came out on that 3DS quite recently. This is the first Monster Hunter I've ever played, so I'm still figuring things out. And to answer you, Robin, I've no idea. I don't know what I'm doing. That was a bad drink.
It's not the clearest way of changing that, but oh boy.
I think aerial style looks cool, but I don't. Wow, you've got a big range on that thing.
it's very shiny.
Wow. He's very fast and very shiny.
Jesus, wow.
I think I know what my mistake was. I think I probably should have hit him.
Once or
Maybe.
twice.
Yeah, it would have helped, wouldn't it? Can I just ignore all you fellas? I know one of them's gonna hit me.
Well, you invited us to the chat.
Hey, no sad boys content.
Sorry. This is Dark Souls 3. We've got to get a new hashtag. I suggest sweaty girls.
Is what I suggest.
Yeah, that's. How would we actually turn it into letters, Titus?
There's probably a P in there. And then
Oh, okay, yeah. We'll figure the rest out from there.
I would say it's hashtag EDF. That's how you write that down.
I think Robin, that's going to be used by something else.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's only two games. There's Dark Souls and there's Monster Hunter.
Oh, I'm so lost. Right. I've already forgotten where I'm going. Oh, this is the bit that sucks and is on fire.
Weird.
So, one of the early realizations I came to about Dark Souls 2 is that dual-handing weapons is like the most useful thing. Now, I'm noticing can't really do that with scimitars because there's two of them. No, I'm going to die here probably now.
You might be able to... I mean, because they changed how Power Stance works, you might find more weapons that specifically dual wield. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Maybe it's just that this class starts with... Alright, calm down.
Yeah.
That not a dragon's being very loud.
I mean, it's always the Dark Souls class thing where you just start with different items, but ultimately doesn't really matter.
The knights are very vulnerable to getting kicked in the shield. Okay.
We're gonna have a kick!
I have a
Can't
full
kick,
flip.
wrong sword.
Where's that knight? Oh, hello. I can't... So, I kicked the knight in the shield, it just kind of went bonk and did 1 damage.
Oh, no.
So, I mean...
Well, yeah, the kick doesn't do damage. It just disengages, like it knocks him out of the shielded stance.
That's true, but also Danny's doing the somersault.
Yeah, so the kick is kind of a distancer for me.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my god, the range of that is so long!
Yeah.
Meanwhile, over in Flavor Town over here, I'm leveling up a Caterpie in Pokemon Blue.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, this game takes more time than I remember it doing.
Sounds like a Nintendo.
No, it's not because of, like, bad pacing, it's just, like... It's an RPG where you have to get stronger.
Fair enough. I the thing I have with Pokemon is I never wanted to let go of my early stuff and kind of got attached to them, but also they were kind of bungus.
I mean, you named them, Robin. If you call them bungus, that's your own fault.
Wow, so they named all my Pokemon really racist names. Is Nintendo gonna do something about this? That's true. Kinda weird that they're just completely fine with me naming my Pokemon, my main Pokemon as the representative of this franchise, naming him Racist Man, and just like...
Racist Man 2D.
The problem
That's
is
a very deep pull, I'm sorry everyone.
Is it?
There's that guy that...
Yeah, I know who it is, which is why I'm wondering if it is a deep pull.
I think if you're on something awful in 2007, it probably wasn't that deep a pull, but otherwise...
Man, 2007? Wait a minute, Grand Theft Auto 4 came out in 2008.
Oh shit, right.
Someone's trying to create a little time situation here.
Oh shit, it's Mandela effect.
It was actually, his name was actually Racist Man Stain.
Oh wait, no, I thought you were talking about Mandela. His actual name.
Oh yeah,
3D.
Nelson Racist Mandela. That's bad, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Nelson Mandela.
Not racist.
The estate of Nelson Mandela.
The opposite.
Oh yeah, that fixes it.
I feel like the estate of Mandela is probably not watching the stream.
Good.
Is this the Golden Knight guy, like a Black Knight situation, or does he respawn? We're about to find out as a family here.
I know dick fuck about this game, other than like a few tidbits here and there, so...
Well...
That guy's trying to offer advice. Daddy, open the window.
I think that guy just saw the honk if you're horny street sign.
Yeah,
In
we
my
do have a lot of
opinion.
those around the UK. Very, very strange decision of the Conservative government to install those on every street corner. Don't really understand.
Well, it gets crime off the streets.
No, it doesn't. It just gets nasty people onto all the streets.
So what happened was there were EU regulations about honk if you're horny signs, and now that the Brexit's involved, there's just people putting up honk if you're horny signs everywhere, and there's nothing that EU can do about it. It's a nightmare. I hate it.
The EU is notably asexual.
The
EU is just never
night
horny.
respawned.
Oh,
That's
boy.
actually in the national anthem of the EU.
The
starts
national anthem of the EU. Titus, do you remember which one the EU is?
yeah, it's the European Union of Nationals. The first two lines are... wait, what was it? There shall never be a horny me. Never shall a horny be.
God. I feel like I've lost control.
So,
I lost control ages ago.
so while the EU is never horny, the UK is an incel, and that's what I was trying to get at. This is my fucking EU referendum headcanon.
It makes it
Access Powers Italia.
whatever makes it bearable.
Look, we have to live this. I suppose the rest of the world has to live it as well, but
Yeah, it's
weird,
it's still
Dan.
not really an excuse to invoke Italia, though, I think.
I'm sorry, that's...
Cross the line there.
I haven't thought about that in... God, was that probably like
Days.
2007?
I thought about that at the con I went to over the weekend. We went to? I'm gonna say, yeah, fuck it. I went to a con with Danny over the weekend and I saw somebody cosplaying
Was there actually Italia there?
Uzbekistan.
Oh, that
Yes, they
that
had the
person's
hair,
gone big. That person's gone massive big.
Italia was very strange for me as an experience because it was weird seeing people cosplaying the country you live in.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a... When you sit down
Holy
and think
shit,
about
when
it...
they get big, they get like... I thought it was just like, oh, well, we're slightly stronger now, like we kill you in one hit.
No, I just fell
crazy.
over and died. When you sit down and think about Hitalia, there's a lot that's kind of weird about it.
Kind of
When?
dodgy, yeah.
I would disagree with the usage of the word when there following the sentence, you would sit down and think about Italia. Because that's not a thing I do with regularity.
That's not what I've heard. What about this Hitalia baths you take? It's a feature on your Twitter, the Hitalia Bath Hour.
Alright, boys, looks like I got Wi-Fi in my bathroom, so let's live stream this.
Hey guys, gonna move the Hitalia Bath Time Hour into Periscope. Have you got any questions about England? It's a Brexit special.
Oh no. Oh jeez.
Apparently England
Okay,
said some
okay,
really
hold
bad
on.
things to Germany and France today. All the boys are
I'm
upset.
going to open up a Google image search window and type in Italia Brexit.
Brexit. Fuck.
Yep. There is a...
Oh my god.
Like, Hitalia is actually the, sort of the... Well, I was going to say the ultimate endpoint of the creepy fetishization of uniforms thing, but then I remember Girls and Panzer exists.
Girls und Panzer, Strike Witches. There's one which is just what if guns were girls?
Wait, isn't Strike Witches the one where it's guns were girls?
No, Strike Witches is what if planes were girls. There's also Kantai Collections and one if boats were girls. Apparently,
That one's good though.
I've heard it's enjoyable. That's the one where, like, at one point in the episode, they start talking about the free-to-play game. I'm just like, how...
Yeah.
Just like the mechanics of it, like saying, wow, I had a really tough battle. I need to lie in this bath for 6 hours. Apparently, Girls and Panzer is, like, at some point just becomes nationalist propaganda.
Yeah.
I don't want to go over there. I don't want to go deal with the boy who went massive
Can you
big.
summon a Artorias? Yeah, here if you pull out your radio and you call in an airstrike, he actually flies by an F-22 Raptor.
No, he's actually on one of those castles in the background with a Barrett 50 cal. You call him, and then he just takes a shot.
Is he...
Scoped and dropped.
Is it lock... Target lock.
He's got a Stinger missile launcher, yeah, that's it.
Dragum and Targum. Chosen and dead.
This one's worse than the boss!
This mountain's battle as well as could be expected.
Is it guaranteed that they're going to turn into things, or is it random occurrence?
No, this one is guaranteed to turn into a thing. They don't like fire.
I wish I had fire. I mean, I have a fire bomb,
You've
but...
got fire bombs, but you need to do some infantry.
Since
have a
when
fire-
has
do you have a
fire
fire
bomb
torch?
been... Since when has Firebomb been good in Dark Souls like ever?
Dark Souls
They've
1,
always been good in the first few hours.
you can kill the fucking guy in the asylum immediately. And get the cool gun.
That's how AK-Tor is designed to do so well.
Yeah, you just got some fucking hand grenades in there.
They
Like
make the
Sweet
worst
16.
fucking noise.
Yeah, they're good, aren't they?
It's like a cleric beast all over again.
This game's alright.
Born of disembodied humanity. I mean, he started it. Oh, the crystal baby! Come here, crystal baby. Oh, I fucked it real bad. I fucked it worse!
Oh boy. You didn't, did you? You did. You did.
Robin.
I can't.
Robin. We've had the first one.
So next time on Dark Souls 2, I guess the Crystal Lizard's gonna fucking paint
On
a
da- on
tunnel
what,
onto a
Robin?
wall. Dark Souls 3, the Crystal Lizard's gonna paint a tunnel onto a wall and stand in front of it and then run away, jump out the way at the last minute. Fuck.
It'll fucking work. I got overexcited. Oh. Can I?
This
can I
is the bit where
just say-
Artorius gets on the car and goes, Daddy, quit playing around! Daddy!
You'll create a time paradox.
Sorry, can I just say this is almost directly off the back of everyone saying you're too good at this game.
Yeah. I mean, this is pretty much how I expected it to happen. There's a lot of things you can fall off here.
Oh my god.
It's like the good levels in Left 4 Dead.
That's a large boy. I'm glad that Dark Souls 3 is at least continuing tradition of, like, the visceral attacks or backstabs and stuff. I've only just realised visceral attacks term directly taken from Bloodborne.
Literally.
Yeah.
Like, they animate really, really well and look amazing.
They're so satisfying to do. Like, if you get one on an enemy you've been having trouble with, and it's just like, fuck you, sword in your back.
Yeah. You can do visceral attacks against enemies that don't necessarily use swords as well, or hand weapons. And sometimes it does things to the enemies that, like, you wouldn't normally do. There's one in particular I'm thinking of later on, and it's fucking cool. If you don't get it, like, first off, I'm gonna, like, nag you to keep trying until you get it.
I kind of want to see it now, so please do nag me.
It's quite a bit off, but yeah, definitely.
Can I just ask a question, by the way? This is mostly of chat. So, am I missing something about the FP attack of the scimitars? Because it seems to do, like, -2 damage. It attacks all around you, I suppose, but it...
Maybe,
So does flaming around randomly and pressing the button.
Is it the one that... So, is that the one that lets you attack with 2 scimitars, or is that just the L1 attack?
The L1 is the 2, and then the L2 is like the spinny one with the white trail.
Right.
So VL1 is the 2 and VL2 is the 1.
Press R2 after L2.
R2 or whatever after L2.
Good news, everyone, I have a Metapod now.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay, that's just like a starter. All right, thank you.
Ah, it's like a fighting game.
I wish it wasn't. That said, I watched some people play King of Fighters. I don't know,
I watched a bunch
16.
of Evo. I watched a lot of Guilty Gear, even though, like, I'm not very good or even, like, rudimentarily capable of playing fighting games. But some of them are fun to watch. Guilty Gear is really fun to watch.
Guilty Gear is really fun.
It's
to
really
watch.
it's
So
a
much
really
weird
good
stuff happening.
It's a really good combination or like balance between really flashy stuff and very easy to read stuff because
Was that
Marvel
External?
versus Marvel versus Capcom as like a contrast, flashy stuff happening constantly. It just looks like a fucking YouTube poop.
Yes, that's the best way to describe it. You're right.
Well, you know
So
how...
here's Magneto punching like Zodak. Oh, here's Spider-Man, and now here's
Here's
like,
Link from the Wands of Gamelon.
Yeah, here's Link from Wands of Gamelon.
Wait, see,
Here's
you're
the king
thinking
saying, "My
you're
boy."
thinking of Salty Bet there. That's just Salty
And
Bet.
yeah, and then fucking
Morrigan's here. She's throwing some shit. The entire
Cable
screen's
from the
flashing.
X-Men slides in, says "Buenos dias, mi muchachalitas," or whatever. I can't remember.
He says I'm at the combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell. I believe.
Yeah. It's probably a fun
It's
game.
probably fun to play, but it's not a good spectator game. Guilty
Yeah.
Gear, on the other hand, is like flashy shit, looks cool, easy to read. Like I understood why the cool shit that people did was cool.
So can I actually just
And-
talk about Guilty Gear for a minute? Because there's one thing in particular I really love about it.
Is it
Like-
Disney?
I mean,
Two things.
Dizzy's kind of cool. Oh, it's one of these fuckers. Okay.
I like what's his name, Big John or whatever. the
Yeah,
guy
Big
who
John.
throws coins.
Big John.
Big John, the guy that throws coins.
Yeah, that's his full name.
There's a guy who throws coins.
I didn't know anybody like that.
Hold on.
What?
Have you not
Hold
seen
on.
Exerd, Robin? He's in Exerd.
I own Exxon. I don't know who you're talking about.
Oh, you've
Hold
not
on,
unlocked
I'm
Big
going
Johnny
to
yet.
Google it. Johnny. It's Johnny's
Johnny.
funding.
Johnny?
Yeah,
Oh.
Johnny's funding is his full name. He was in Evo.
Oh.
He throws coins.
Okay.
God.
His
Okay,
hobbies
Johnny.
is finding good women. His likes are prize guitar collection. His dislikes are people who don't get jokes.
Okay.
Yeah, Robin.
Okay, yeah, Johnny, Big Johnny, he throws coins. That's his name! I'm looking at the wiki, it's Johnny, he throws coins.
Is it really Big Johnny he throws coins?
It's regular Johnny.
Oh,
But
that's
no,
not as
he-
good.
He is 6'2", so he's quite big. Anyway, yes, Big Johnny, he throws coins.
Oh.
He's not in
That was
Guilty Gear Exiled.
close.
Yeah, we're pretty close. He's in Guilty Gear Exiled Revelator, which is like the Super Street Fighter thing, where they add a bunch of new characters.
Sorry, give me one moment. Dark Souls 3's just decided to explode. Jolly good.
Classic.
Classic Dark Souls.
The real Dark Souls ends here.
Oh boy. Yeah. Should we, Phil?
I mean,
I'm feeling.
this is a good time to talk about the good thing in Guilty Gear, I guess, other than the fact
Yes.
it looks and flows amazing.
Other than the nice girls.
Other than Big Johnny, the coin thrower.
Big Johnny whom throws coins.
His name
I
is
was
Big
close.
Johnny.
I got his name.
Yeah, like I can't fault you on that, honestly.
You tried really hard. So what? Oh, I'm sorry, Dark Souls. You're right. I should have selected Quick Game. Also, go and fuck yourself. The thing, as someone who's pretty much outside of fighting games, even though I've tried, and Robin, God knows you've made me try as well.
I put Street Fighter 5 in your hands, and you seem to be enjoying it.
We had a good time. It's just I don't know what to do with it now. I was going to call just to make you annoyed, Robin. I was going to call the test character Happy Birthday Nico, but it didn't fit because that's when I was doing it. So, as someone outside of fighting games, like, I tend to go towards the most stylistically cool ones, right? But there's one thing about Guilty Gear that is stylistically cool, but also, like, it's kind of effectively a taunt from what I can tell, but it's like the most incredibly disrespectful, cool thing that helps flesh out the characters. Guilty Gear has, for a while, I can tell, I don't know if it's been forever, had insta-kill moves.
Yeah.
And all the...
This is incredible.
All the insta-kills are or these days in Xrd, are these big, long-winded things with whole, like cutscenes and animations and stuff. They're
like 10
incredible.
or 15 seconds long. It's amazing.
They are really, really amazing. And
like
Tess mentioned...
May
sorry. No, please.
I was going to say May's one is like she gets her entire pirate ship and she loads the person you fight against into a cannon and fires them into the distance.
But the really good part about that is that the person who's getting fired into the distance, like, just is in the cannon. It depends on the character, but also I don't remember who it is, but there's a character
unique lines as well.
Like, there's a character who gets in the cannon and is just swearing their fucking head off, and like some of them are sat there trying to like barter with her. It's really cute.
I think my favourites might be Faust's, but do you want to talk about Dizzy's?
I mean, it's hard. You have to kind of explain who Dizzy is, but like, I don't really know because I don't know all the lore about anything.
It's an anime fighter. Dizzy is a living weapon. She's got wings like an angel and also like a demon.
She's got like an angel and then a Grim Reaper on her shoulders. And then
like an angel, but also like a demon. And by that I mean they're just an angel and a demon are hanging out there.
Yeah.
But then, like, her insta-kill is, it switches to this giant, super dramatic scene of her demon wing charging up to shoot a giant bomb. And then what happens is, like, as the demon shoots it, Dizzy goes, "Hang on, no, that's really rude, don't do that." And then, like, dodges out of the way. And it, like, this giant nuke goes off and the shot just misses the person. And then they surrender because fucking hell, right?
It's just like, okay, I'm out.
I don't want any of it. It's just this really cute little touch, because, like, the game doesn't need that. And, like, apparently they're super easy to tell when they're coming and dodge and stuff, you know?
Yeah, like you need to wind up for it. You need to put yourself in a state that says, I'm going to use my insta-kill in these next few seconds before this meter runs out.
It's, from my limited experience, like, it's out, I guess Dizzy is a recent addition in Xrd.
Yeah, she was included with in Revelator with Johnny.
It was like, first I was seeing posts about like her getting revealed, and people were like, "Oh, check out her really sick insta-kill move," and I was like, "This is probably the first time I've seen fighting game community being excited about an insta-kill move being added to a game." So it must be pretty good.
Just really, in general, the first time I've really seen the fighting game community get excited about an individual move in any way that isn't just, "Oh, fuck them, they added this!"
Have you seen the frame data on Armika's standing medium kick, though?
I mean,
seriously,
you know, like, it sounded like you were making fun, and I'd kind of feel bad because there's a shitload of intricacy that goes into that stuff.
It's a really good standing medium kick.
I don't know what that means.
Let's get Dectal on then here.
Sorry, you're swapping me out already.
I'll talk about Faust's instant kill.
Would you like to do it?
Yeah. So Faust is a surgeon who always wears a bag on his head. He fights with a giant scalpel that's about as big as he is, and he's a very tall boy.
Pyramid head.
And yeah, a little bit, but it's just a scalpel instead of a big knife, so it's just got the blade bit on the end. And his instant kill is he straps the other person to a hospital bed. There's a bunch of people also with paper bags on their head all looking at them. And he goes to surgery, and like it starts playing classical music as he works. As he does plastic surgeries on this person's face and gives them a different face. So like on the cute anime girls, he'll give them like a really tough Fist the North Star style face with lots of detailed lines. And on the tough anime boys, he'll give them a really cutesy face, but makes them have big anime eyes, and it's incredible. I love him.
That's kind of why I like Guilty Gear. It's like has a sense of humor about itself to some degree that I really appreciate.
Yeah.
This is a giant man who's had a
There
bad
are some
time.
characters that take themselves a bit too seriously, like Milia doesn't have a funny instant kill, but that's fine, I guess. That's who she is.
I don't know. Oh no, she's the hair one.
She's the hair one. I remember seeing David Searle. I like this part. This is some good environmental storytelling. And there's a skeleton.
Ah, fascinating.
I remember.
I feel like I
seeing-
don't want to fight that big guy.
No. I remember seeing David Serlin talking about how like impressive it is that they managed to do all this stuff in 3D. Like saying that it's easy to do stuff like Milia having weird hair transformations in 2D because you just draw them. But in 3D it's going to be a lot harder because you need to make bespoke models that might not appear in an entire match at all and will only be on screen for a few frames at a time. So that would be really hard and like a big undertaking. But that's what they did anyway because fuck it, Guilty Gear Xr's really good.
The GDC talk about the graphical style of Guilty Gear Xrd is apparently pretty good. I haven't gotten around to watching it, but they talk about like the gap between 2D and 3D and like how to do. It's really honestly it's the best like 3D models in anime style thing I've seen.
Yeah, seriously. Like,
because it was I watched that Guilty Gear coming off of being like, oh well, let's check out the Berserk anime that's happening right now.
Oh.
Holy shit! I saw people posted it was bad, and I was like, well, the movies had some 3D. It was like not good, but it was fine.
They
Maybe
got
this will
better
be
in
fine.
3D in the
No.
movies?
Oh, in the movies we did.
Yeah.
In the movies they had pretty good 3D. In the show, it's really bad.
Oh, boy.
It's really bad.
That's a shame.
Have you seen it?
No, but I've heard, not just from you, I've heard that it's very bad.
One of the things they do is like there's several things they do actually. One of the stupid things they do is like limit the 3D animation to like 15 FPS, so it looks like frames.
No, don't
But
do
it's
that!
like like Guilty Gear kind of frames the 3D animation, but like they don't do
Guilty
it.
Gear has a lot of really impressive squash and stretch, is the thing.
Yeah, which is something that. Well, that's not the only thing. Guilty Gear was also like at the higher frame rate than the one Berserk is doing.
That's true.
Also, they just add like a hatching texture to every shadowed area, but it looks really fucking bad because it doesn't move in the way you would want it to move.
That's so it's not even like a shader, it's just a texture then?
It's like a shader, yeah, but it like. It's all in the same direction, which is not how you hatch in real life, and it's not how the Berserk guy hatches. Which, if like you're doing 3D, you might as well put in the extra effort to make it look like the hatching is closer to the manga.
Yeah.
But also, it's just like it's a flat 45-degree angle constantly. It just moves really fucking weird.
Do you think it's because, like...
We didn't get any money.
We didn't get any money. Do you think it might also be because, like, also people's standards for adaptations have been raised because things like JoJo and One Punch Man have done such a good job that Berserk is just mediocre and people are reacting to it really badly?
No,
Or do
I
you
think
it's
it's not. Like, I haven't read Berserk, so I'm not sure on how the like adaptation in sense of like, oh, we got the story across is.
Right.
Just the animation style is bad, and it's not a case of it being adaptation anime. It's
You
just,
probably like Berserk a lot, by the way. There are some parts in it that are quite uncomfortable and not very nice. But
I
also-
watched the movies they had about that Golden Age, and
Yeah.
it's some good gross shit in there.
I mean, just like, Kentaro Miura's art style is fantastic, and he's got a really good sense of hatching. And that's why it took them 9 years to get off of a boat, because he was drawing fucking every single brick in a castle by hand. Like, you don't need to do that level of detail, but he just did it anyway because it looks good.
The panels I've seen are really good. Back to Dark Souls.
This is happening.
Dang,
Sorry, I've
it's
just
fighting
been
cool, man.
concentrating really hard.
Oh, so this is good that we're just talking about Berserk, I guess.
what I'm finding really uncomfortable about Dark Souls 3 so far is it seems every motherfucker can two-shot me, and I kind of don't appreciate it so far. I don't know if I've chosen a class that's a little bit flaky, but...
Well,
it doesn't matter
the
about class,
one in
like-
Dark Souls 1, I remember the Scimitar class had kind of not very survivable stats, or...
You're not using a shield.
yeah. It was...
Yeah, but then, like, that giant slime boy took off 3/4 of my health in one shot, so
Yeah.
that didn't really look like a blockable attack.
I guess the thing with the Pus of Man is that you just learn to, if you see it coming, kill them before they can finish the transformation. Because if they're standing up and they just do the black glow thing, then if you kill them while that's happening, then they won't transform.
That's true. It's wood. Yeah. It's
wood.
It's wood. It's just a lucky piece of wood I carry around with me.
It's a good luck charm.
Yeah, I found
You
it.
would, you would hang it around your neck, but also it's a little bit heavy.
That's a pretty appropriate way of explaining how I play Dark Souls. Ow, I should have reacted to that, maybe.
I guess.
Guess.
Anyway, you left us alone too long and stuff talking about anime. Sorry.
I didn't really leave you alone, I just kept getting killed.
Good point.
you know, when
Bringing
you
it back
said
to, as usual, bringing it back to Love Life. In some of the dance sequences, they use CG in there as well. They just use the stuff from like MMD, at least for the Idolmaster games. And
Wait,
it
that's
looks
where
like
MMD's
it's sort-
used? I thought that
I
was just like
believe
for Vocaloid fan stuff.
It might also be that as well, but I think that a lot of Idolmaster, maybe the Idolmaster fan stuff as well, is used for it. It looks like shit. It's so obvious whenever they switch to it because like frame rates is a really obvious thing,
The
and
thing,
just like the characters performing.
the thing for me is like if you're gonna do 3D, don't do a frames per second limiter shit. Just have
Yeah.
it be full 3D. It's not like costing you extra.
And
Because
like,
you're already making all those
Yeah.
keyframes.
it makes sense why they use 3D because it does save a lot of money and means they can do cool camera stuff. But also like,
In
because
Berserk,
it's,
there's even some like fucking character close-ups when they're still 3D. Like, I understand for the action scenes when
oh no.
Guts is fighting like 1,000 skeletons, and yeah, sure, 3D, some of that, fine. When he's talking to a person and you get a close-up shot of a person talking to him, don't do 15 FPS like Google SketchUp model talking at me. That's not good. Just draw that shit with your hand.
Not a good look.
We're back in Dark Souls, by the way. I just got proper chopped by an axe through a staircase. I'd forgotten this.
Prop.
Welcome home.
So I've been going for about 2 hours, I think. In the
Yeah, I've made like no progress.
Hi, beat the first boss.
I at least want to get to another bonfire or see where we're going here. Like, what time are we actually on? Yeah, we've got maybe give it about 10 minutes. We'll see where we get to,
Sure.
and then we'll call it quits. This one might not be the run.
Yeah, the Artorias run challenge has been failed.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I really tried my best. Does the Artorias run only count bosses? Can we get away with it on technicality?
I feel like I might not be in the spirit of the challenge.
Tangos in the LZ.
What's Artorias got to say about this? What's the official ruling court-martial Artorias?
I think that guy doesn't want to fight me because he knows what just went down. That's some real shit. He's just wandering on.
Oh,
Alright. Just giving me that win then. Okay. Thanks a lot. I'm just not dealing with the goo man. The game's just playing with me now.
yeah.
Is it time for parkour? I think it's time for parkour. Oh, I don't
Always
actually
time
need
for
to
parkour.
parkour to do that. Well, that was unimpressive. Where do you think progress actually is? Is it down by the Smaug
I don't
cosplayer?
know.
Or is it the way I was
I
going
think so.
before?
I think it's down. I think you want to go down to get there.
Let's
One
go see
thing I've
the
heard
Smaug
about Dark Souls
cosplayer.
3 is that there's
You
lots
gotta
of
get
like,
down to get up.
yeah,
That's
there's
what
lots
they
of
say.
side routes and like other paths that go off the beaten track, and apparently some of them are like some of the better parts of the game worth exploring. But like, it feels quite confusing. While I was playing through this part, which is also one of the only parts I played through, it just felt like I wasn't sure where to explore through, and it wasn't like the Undead Burg or somewhere where you go, oh, I could go down here, and that loops back
Yeah,
to
like
another part, and
that
you go,
felt
wow, that's
interconnected,
connected.
whereas this just feels sort of
Yeah.
a bit confusing. But then it's
Yeah.
probably just me being a bit daft and not really getting the mental map yet, I feel. I found that when streaming, it is a little bit harder to build that mental map because you've got other stuff going on.
Yeah.
Like the anime digest.
So
Listen,
the
I've
difference
been
between
subscribing
Love
to the
Live
anime.
School Idol Festival and Idol Master Cinderella Girls is... That's
Is
my
that the Firekeeper again?
That's my
I would-
impression of me.
If that's a Firekeeper, I'm going back to talk to her. I did not exhaust all her dialogue.
I guess not.
Yeah, the chat said you have to listen really carefully to get deep into Love Live.
So we were too busy talking about Big Mouth Billy Bass.
So which characters do you
Oh,
think have
Jesus.
the app, Danny?
Sorry?
I don't think that the Firekeeper has the app because she can't play the game so well. But I think a friend that sits down nearby is sitting down because it's by a PowerPoint, so you can charge her phone there.
I think there's some... I feel like
I
he's
think
like really
the
out of
smallest
date with
king
the app,
in the world.
so... Yeah, it's the
I feel
smallest
like-
king in the world.
No, the
Yeah.
little king boy, the small king boy. He plays Kantai Collection, I think.
Oh no.
Yeah.
My face is all mucky. How'd that happen?
Got some dirt on you.
I got all dirty.
I found a lick. Look at that.
Wow.
Look at that thing. Nice.
Ah! I found a guy
Nice.
with an axe.
Oh boy. There's one thing. I don't know. I can't direct you to it, but there's one thing I would like it if you saw. But if you don't see it, it's not a deal breaker.
I would like to see it, but I'd also like to not die to this axe guy.
Oh, I would love you to see it.
There we go. There's so much stuff here, Robin. It's really hard to know where I am.
Like, this is just really hard to navigate through. There's not very many landmarks. Like, oh, go to the tower.
Yeah, go to the bit
Great.
that looks a little bit like a castle. Ah! Oh dear. I'll be honest with you, Robin. Oh, never mind. I was going to say I'm about to die again, but I already did it.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
This bit is very close to that first bonfire, though. I remember there's all the statues.
Yeah, I feel
and
like
people being
I've been there, but I don't. Again, that mental map.
I was going to say you can go back and get your souls, but then that's 560, so, you know, why bother?
Yeah, it feels like people aren't giving me a lot of souls for how much trouble I'm having killing anything.
You're not having a lot of trouble killing anything. I mean, the game's...
Are you
What?
okay?
No.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Which way is it gonna be?
So, honestly, I'm annoyed that you beat Iudex Gundyr on your first try, because I thought that Iudex Gundyr was a good example of my big problems with this game, in that I thought it was actually a really hard fight, but you just got on them super quickly and didn't let them do anything.
Yeah, that's the confusing bit we found out about with me in Dark Souls, though, isn't it? I don't have too much trouble with bosses. I just fuck up against every other enemy.
And cliffs as well.
It wasn't a cliff; it was a roof.
It was a shelf.
I fell off a shelf and hurt my knees.
It's a callback like Alt Stuart Lee does. Yeah, I was surprised that the first boss is this transforming dinosaur man that can leap from across the arena at you and has almost unlimited range.
It is a very intense start. Like,
Yeah,
don't get me
like-
wrong, I'm as surprised as you that I beat him.
It's a really cool fight, and it's designed really well, and he looks neat. But also, it took me like 8 or 9 tries, and that sucks.
It's not a
don't
very
like
good
that.
start to a game, is it?
No.
It took
Putting you
me
straight
ages
up into
to
a
win the
wall.
Taurus Demon, personally.
Yeah. Well, the Taurus Demon comes about 2 hours into that game, depending on how fast you're going through it. It's like if the Asylum Demon was a transforming dinosaur that could leap across the map at you.
I guess.
You know? And like,
Also,
up until
one
then,
you were forced to fight.
Yeah, and up until then as well, you've not been fighting very tough enemies, and you can't level up for the Iudex Gundyr fight as well. You can level up for the Taurus Demon, and Danny, we were talking about this. You can level up for the what's the horrible one?
In Bloodborne, the Cleric
Beast.
Beast.
Yeah, so you can't level up before you fight the Cleric Beast, but once you've done that, you get some insight. You can go back, and then you can level up. Then make yourself stronger. Against Iudex Gundyr, you just got to keep bashing your head against that wall. When they were playing it in Monster Factory, I believe that Griffin said, "Looks like we've got to send our boy back to school and get him a new job," because they picked Deprive because it would be funny, and then they realized they couldn't be the first boss.
Oh, Christ.
I did not pick Deprive, by the way.
I feel like I
Maybe you
did
should've.
spiritually.
You've got
Spiritually
two
deprived.
That's 2 more than the Deprived gets.
I've got 2 swords, but also 4 Estus flasks, and they don't feel like they work as good as they used to. I feel like I'm getting used to the effect. Do I even need to kill this guy? Can I just escape? That's not the way to think,
Wait,
is
what
it?
the fuck? There were wild Pikachu in Pokemon Blue?
Yeah, Pikachu wasn't that.
Yeah, I think it
like,
was
impressive.
In
specifically
Viridian
in
Forest.
blue in the forest. Yeah, I think it was only blue that had those in the forest, wasn't it?
That's fucked up. That's a
up.
mascot that you're giving away within the first 2 hours.
Well, they want you to see it quickly. It's like
I-
how Dee Dee is a missable guy in Phantom Pain, but you still find him quickly.
It seems more messed up that, like, only blue got that. It was the
Yeah.
mascot.
Red did not get that? That's fucked up.
I know, right? Oh shit! Same surprise.
Oh, and red too, they say. Which,
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I could just be talking out my arse. That's possible.
Like in
Oh,
Like in Ace Ventura.
Everyone's... turns out I just don't know anything. I'm not remembering good.
I'm remembering really bad. I just picked this up on the whim because I was like, man, I never got past fucking Mount Moon, so I gotta do right by 10-year-old me?
I guess.
I want to get past it because it's been a fucking itch in the back of my brain for like more than a decade at this point.
I was
Isn't-
watching Pokemon 2000 with a friend the other day. It was their idea.
Robin, it's just called Digimon.
No. Pokemon 2000, the second Pokemon movie, they said, wow, this one must be 20 years old by now.
But it's in the name.
It's in the name.
It's there. It's right there.
Pokemon 1996.
Ah.
Digimon's better.
I don't want to get into an argument on the internet, but I always found Digimon more charming because the Digimon was sillier.
Yeah, so the thing with Digimon and Pokemon is that, like, Digimon was more of a true story. It was more about that, whereas Pokemon was supposed to be like a pick up and then drop it. It worked like that, in that you didn't need to have seen the earlier episodes to know what was happening. Whereas Digimon was,
It was
a bit
just,
more
oh,
involved
well-
in that, I guess.
Team Rocket have come again. They probably want the Pikachu.
Yeah.
Don't get me... I'm not saying anything bad about Team Rocket. I want to grow
Yeah, I
up
was
to be one
gonna
of them.
say.
Never. Here's another point for Digimon. It's got Gabumon and Pokemon doesn't. So fuck off, Pokemon.
That's true.
Who? Sorry, which?
Gabumon!
Hey, Gabumon?
Gabumon.
Gabumon.
Is that a dinosaur? No, that's not.
That's
okay,
Agumon.
This
Kind
one's
of
pretty
that.
fun. Fuck. I was really into Digimon, the first one as a kid. I can't remember any of them. I remember seeing the second season and they like had eggs and I was like, man, this really jumped the shark.
It was specifically eggs that did you in. Oh, hey,
Yeah, I
Estes
don't
Shaft,
know,
that's
like,
good.
No, it was like something about it. I don't know. Just like, man, it was just Digi-devices, but like.
Wow,
a
they
different-
really lost me here.
Yeah, like I don't know. Something about it was just like, man, come on.
Can I tell you something really fucked up? When I was...
Absolutely not.
I'd rather
okay.
you didn't.
Okay, well, never mind. Never mind.
Thank you.
If you can
It's
tone
probably-
down fucked
it's
up
probably-
you can try.
Probably not the right time or place to say that, was it?
Fucking Danny's there going, you laugh at me because I'm different, I laugh at you because you're all the same. Welcome to my insane, twisted mind.
You bring out the Jared Leto shit, but you don't even know what I was going to say. I didn't
Right.
like
What
either.
are you gonna say?
When I was little, I thought Monster Rancher was really cool.
Monster
mean,
Rancher was pretty cool.
It's not
I remember
uncool.
I saw an episode of it and I was like, okay, this might be cool. And then I don't think I saw any more episodes of it on the television.
It has maybe the most... Ow, get out of it. Maybe the
It has Suezos.
most 2000s intro in the world of anything?
Yeah.
Also, it has Suezos.
It has
Streams
Suezos.
died.
Stream side.
It's still going for me. It's probably just come back in a second. That's,
It
you know...
says offline.
Yeah, that's the internet being the internet. Give it a moment. There's very little we can do, I'm afraid. It's alright, we'll wait for it to come
Boy.
back, then we can say goodnight. Oh, was this the way? Oh, this was the way with 87 people. The problem I am genuinely having with the game at this point is like... It feels like I'm getting... Because everything's hurting a lot, it feels like I'm losing all my health really quickly, so I can never really explore anywhere.
So,
This could just be that I'm really bad.
Yeah, if you put CDs into your
Yeah.
console, then it would give you different monsters. So you could put in Limp Biscuit, chocolate starfish, and hot dog flavored water, and then the game would crash.
Oh, Robin.
I was trying to think of something funny in the 90s.
The game,
and then
the game
I-
wouldn't crash, it just sort of goes up in flames and your PlayStation dies. Let's find a place to sit. Well, today we didn't make much progress. At all.
Wow, you beat Iudex Gundyr.
Well,
Yeah.
that's true. That's true. Wow, this isn't a very cinematic way to sign off at all. There's just a bush in the way. Oh well. Find the shot. Find the shot. There we go.
Quickly, we need a thumbnail. Quickly.
That's a good point, but I'm just going to take a photo of the lumpy goo man. The lumpy goo man who had
Oh.
a sword in him that I took out of him and I
Yeah.
made a fire with.
AK-Tor.
No.
Lock and loaded.
In position.
God. I'm sorry for disrespecting your OC by not using them, Robin. Well,
So
anyway.
my headcanon's a lot stronger than anything from software can throw at us.
I like
Oh, we'll
that
be
the
bloody
Artorias is
testing
named
that.
after an assault rifle, but he's, from what we've gathered here, I believe he is, in fact, a member of the
Yeah.
Air Forces.
Well, he's a sniper.
He's a sniper that has a jet?
We can't explore the
Um,
cannon now.
I don't think he's got a
We've got to
jet.
fill a
he's
whole
just,
game.
like, he just has. He's got voice comms, and it's not.
Who's
particularly
this?
good, so it's like-
Who's this Potter?
He's also wearing a helmet, which is why it sounds like inside a bucket. Who's this spotter? Oh, Sif, of course.
As I was trying to say, thanks, Titus and Robin, I think. It's time to go to bed.
Thanks, Danny.
Thanks, Danny. Thanks, Robin. And thanks to Aerotorius. Roger, Rob. Keep comms clear, please.